This is Danny, and this is Destiny. In this video, I will be using the Hopscotch Pilgrim on the map Asylum. It's just a game of Control. Nothing big, but what I want to talk about today is the update. Update 2.0.0, which is pretty much the one that's supposed to fix like Thorn and the Last Word and how auto rifles suck and all that kind of stuff. So what's going on with this update? Well, allegedly, first and foremost, Bungie has been listening to our community feedback. And as such, they have decided to nerf Gjallarhorn, which I don't have yet. Whoop-de-doo, now that they nerfed it. I should probably get it, yay. But also, they're going to nerf the Black Hammer, which I also don't have. And they're nerfing Gjallarhorn by dropping the damage on the Wolfpack rounds. I'm sure you guys have heard all about this, but I'm just going to tell you what I think. I don't appreciate how they're doing that. I don't appreciate how I go into an LFG site and they say I can't join you. They're not going to let me join them because I don't have a fully ranked up Gjallarhorn. I understand that, but there's a reason for that. Fully ranked up Gjallarhorn means you've been doing the grind, unless it's me. I've been doing the grind too. I haven't got one yet. What's up? But the thing about it is that's something that you've earned, and you should have some exclusivity. Is that the right word? To some of these LFG groups that are really trying to melt some of the higher end bosses. That's what the Gjallarhorn's for. Now, there are some alternatives to using the Gjallarhorn, like the Black Hammer, or maybe not. Maybe the Hunger of Crota. Okay, maybe not. Okay, Gjallarhorn's Beast. Gjallarhorn's Beast, they're nerfing it, whatever. Black Hammer, I'm not really happy about that either. Because I don't have it yet. I've been wanting to get it. I've been trying to run Crota normal so I can get it because I want it so bad. Because I really think that I'll have a much better time melting bosses. Because one of the things that's in my wheelhouse is precision damage. Being able to lay down precision damage on an enemy consistently. And that's why I want it. Because I'm a marksman. I've told you that before in my previous videos. I think I can, if you put a Black Hammer in my hands, I'm going to be able to melt some people. And that's really all I want. But now they're going to nerf it, and it's going to start taking from your special ammo inventory. That's okay. Icebreaker's being nerfed. Now, that's a bunch of crap. I don't appreciate that either. I depend on Icebreaker a lot because I don't have Gjallarhorn. I depend on it so I can put some damage on the enemy so that I can help out the fire team that I'm in. On a strike, Prison of Elders, on a raid, whatever. Icebreaker is something I depend on because special ammo is kind of hard to find because it's so freaking special. I'm not going to sit there and try to melt a boss with my primary weapon. It's either going to be a heavy or a special. That's how it works. You use your primary for all the ads. You know, like the supplicants on Atheon. But they're nerfing all this stuff, and I guess it's supposed to make stuff harder for us. Thanks, Bungie. It's already hard as it is. I'm not a PvE player. I'm more of a PvP player, so I'm just griping about that. But let's talk about some other stuff. Auto rifles. They're finally bringing, or they're going to do some things that are hopefully going to bring the auto rifles back. And I'm not really too sure exactly what it is, but I really appreciate it. Auto rifles are one of them starting weapons that people who are kind of fresh to first-person shooters, that's kind of what they're going to gravitate to. And in reality, when you look at all of the other first-person shooters that are out there, auto rifles are hands down the most prevalent weapon in this type of game genre. And it should be. And I'll tell you why. Not everybody is an elite. You know, I'm not an elite. You're not an elite. Well, maybe you are. But most people are kind of, you know, they just play this game to have fun. Auto rifles are very forgiving. You can just hold down the trigger. It's going to do all the shooting for you. And then you can just concentrate on your aim. If you miss a couple shots, that's okay. It's not as painful as if you're using a scout rifle or a hand cannon and you miss a couple shots. Or a sniper rifle, right? It's a little bit more forgiving. You can send more damage downrange in a quicker amount of time. And I have no idea why they nerfed it to begin with. Actually, I do have an idea. And this is something that I'm going to talk about later in the video as a correlation. It's because the Saros regime. The Saros regime was so OP in the Crucible, they decided to nerf the entire auto rifle class. Because everybody was using auto rifles. Well, yeah, it's the first-person shooter. It's the most prevalent weapon in any first-person shooter that's out there. Of course, everybody's going to be using an auto rifle. There's nothing wrong with that. I have no idea why they nerfed the whole class to begin with. I think that was dumb. Oh, they're trying to get the single-shot scout rifle and the pulse rifles and to have a little bit more of a presence in the Crucible. Well, you show me another first-person shooter where single-shot weapons or burst-shot weapons are so prevalent. Besides, if you look at my Black Ops 2 videos, I love to use the burst weapon that was on. I forget what the name of that one. That was my favorite weapon of all time. Oh my god. And then Black Ops 1, I really did like the FAL, the single shot. But I'm more of a marksman, okay? Those guns are tailored to people who are more of a marksman. They're going to do better in kind of medium to long range encounters where they really want their shots. They're going to take their time to line them up and land them. So that's they're increasing the base damage for auto rifles. They're going to drop the fall off a little bit, and there's some reduction to base stability, and they're gonna boost them 10% against AI combatants. So auto rifles should be a little bit more of a presence in PvE, which I'm excited about because I got 2 summoners that have, well, 3. I got 2 with arc and 1 with solar, but I got 2 summoners, each one with a different elemental damage. So I'm kind of excited that I get to use those in PvE type challenges. I can't wait to see what they're going to do. Pulse rifles. I have no idea what they're doing with pulse rifles. They say, here's what they say. They're reducing the base damage of the medium rate of fire by about 2.5%. I don't even know what that means. What's the medium rate of fire? Because I love the Messenger and Hopscotch Pilgrim. As you can see in this video, I love the Hopscotch Pilgrim. As you've seen in my previous videos, the Messenger Adept is such a beast gun. What are they doing? What are they doing to the base damage? Is that considered medium rate of fire? Because that seems like slow rate of fire to me, and I hope they're not going to nerf those. I really hope. But anyway, also a small reduction in base stability. Hopefully that's also for the medium rate of fire. I really hope that's the case. And increased magazine size for all base inventory stats. I'm down with that. I'm really down with that because I hate reloading those things. Scout rifles. Hopefully this will have them make a comeback. They're going to increase base damage for medium and high rate, which is great. I'm wondering what that's going to do to the Visions of Confluence, which is a full auto. I wonder if that's going to help out. But we'll see. Increase the magazine size, also a good deal. Hip fire is going to go reduced. That's fine. I never hip fire them before, but a lot of people out there hip fire them, which is unfortunate. And they're also going to boost damage by 5% against AI combatants. That's awesome because I've got a Scholar Adept that I'd like to use. And I really, hopefully, I feel like Visions of Confluence isn't really that effective in Prison of Elders against like the Cabal and stuff. Hopefully this will make it so it feels a lot better. I love scout rifles. That was my first weapon in the game. I moved on to pulse rifles, but I love scout rifles, pulse rifles, and hand cannons. Speaking of hand cannons, across the board, nerf. I'm not going to go into the details about the nerf. You can read them up on the Bungie's news community. But let's talk about this across the board crap. Remember I talked earlier about auto rifles? They nerfed auto rifles across the board. Why? Because the Saros regime was too OP. So now we have 3 if you're on PlayStation, 2 hand cannons, the last word in Thorn, that are OP as hell. You know what I mean? They're crazy OP. Now what's up with that? You're going to nerf the entire class because of 2 and Hawkmoon on the PlayStation? Really? That seems kind of jacked up. They're going to make the same mistake that they made with auto rifles with Suros Regime. But one last thing, because this map's about to end. They're nerfing shotguns. About time. I'm really happy about that. But hey, we're getting really close to the end of the video. We lost. And I was on a really bad team. Which is really unfortunate. I mean, they were really bad. I felt like I was doing really good, but let's see, how bad were they? I got a 2.56 kill death ratio and what? That's my first Gallahorn. Yeah, that's my first Gallahorn. Look at that. Oh my god, I got a Gallahorn! What? This is not a live reaction. By the way, I'm recording this after the fact, but my reaction in real time was actually very subdued because my family was still sleeping and I didn't want to wake them up. But that is my Gallahorn after 827 hours and 35 minutes. But hey, there you go. That's all the time I have for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll see y'all next time. Adios!